like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Zoom. 55. Check 55. Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
At the 47-yard line.
Out. No, take it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Watch twist.
Off-play action. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
For the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's an elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up. 54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Under crunch. Over. Mike 55.
Throwing again. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready. Get the flag. Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 6 guys.
Off the play fake. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
This is it. 118. 155. Check 55.
Watson just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On 3rd down, Hoskins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Eagles nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Hoskins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Showing up, showing up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Let's go, baby. Weak. Quick dash.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd and 2, Watson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson, eluding the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's mic. Let's go, defense.
A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
65, 65. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Watch this.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. This pass complete to Higgins. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
From the gun, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
41's coming. 41's a mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. Watson off play action. Completes this to Waring. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. Hoskins only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's easy work, and it's
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 30 on second down. Watson flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Hoskins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On second and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Alert, alert! Trying to go.
Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Watch the edge. Put it on.
Back to throw, Watson, able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's a second down run with Sanders. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Right back to Sanders on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Yeah. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Stop your whining.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Open man is Higgins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Short. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. From the gun, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
54. Another timeout. 55. And let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7 and 7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4 and 10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dog is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is... Get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. And I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood